crutches
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And so her shoe would stand there for, well, she had a halter on it,
Yep.
onto the
Fence. Or
under
the
the fence.
gate. Here,
The
it's
gate.
gonna go down. I'll go down. Poopy butt, which is now on me. We're close.
Yeah. We've only just begun, as the song said.
Okay, well, I had put water in this wool from the Columbia-Tunis, right, Dale? The Columbia-Tunis. We just sheared the top part of the sheep because we really didn't have the right equipment or right setup to completely shear up nice. We just took the prime from its back a little bit down the sides. So it's really dirty, and so what I'm going to be doing right this minute, obviously you could see that I'm just picking out some of the bigger stuff that floated to the top, and it's easier to get off now that it's soaked a couple of days. Somebody I talked to sounded like you could almost let this stuff ferment and it would do better than if you just tried to keep washing and washing at one point, you know, just one specific time that you just wash, wash, and wash. So my plan at this point is, without having any knowledge or expertise whatsoever, it's not that I haven't washed wool, because I have, but I was just, and I had tried this soaky thing for a couple of days one time, and it just got so stinky and so gross that I ended up throwing it out. But I'm going to kind of straddle the idea of soak, and just soak a couple of days. Like, it's been a couple of days now, right, Dale? And and then I'm going to dump it out and then put in some fresh water. And in a couple days, check it out again, see how dirty the water is. Right now, I don't know how well you could see, but the water is very dark brown. It's not as dark as some I have worked with in the past that I have ordered online and bought raw fleece and processed it. Sometimes it gets even darker than this, so I'm actually quite surprised. I figured as bad as these sheep looked on the surface of their wool over these months, I could see sometimes they just looked filthy to me. I'm surprised it isn't even darker than this shows. But I'm gonna, you want me to put this up here on the, I'm gonna dump it out now. And you know, I'm a person who likes to pick at things, so this is almost like impossible not to sit here and pick at it. I'm gonna dump it out over here. It's a decent enough place, Dale. Do you have another suggestion?
Fine.
Maybe this isn't such a great idea. I have a scarf on. Now initially, when I put water in with this wool, it was covered with water. And now, I don't know if you really noticed, it was no longer covered with water. The wool had absorbed. It is like a sponge. So the wool had absorbed a lot of the liquid. Has a little smell, like you've been on a barn and a farm, in a barn on the farm. Well, I probably won't have much more patience then to refill now. Maybe I'll mash it a bit. Alrighty, I'm gonna take it in now to the sink and fill it with water again. You want to come with me? Even though it's just water, I already feel the conditioning from the lanolin that was in the wool when I kind of pushed and horsed around with it. Now you'll be amazed at how white this is going to be in, I don't know, just a couple of soaks. There's not even any dish soap in this or anything. It's just water, cold water at that. So back in the RV, we have this great tall faucet and fairly deep sinks. Now, what you have to kind of be paying attention to here is that there are no large temperature changes in the water. And I'm not agitating either. None whatsoever. Just trying to match the temperature from outside with the water I'm putting in here. The shocking is what felts it, and obviously any agitation will felt it as well. And it's also not that you can't have hot water in here. You just have to have it kind of happen gradually and not shock it from cold to hot. But since we're doing the soaks right now, not really aggressive cleaning, then I'm just matching the outdoor temperature. It's really, I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful white already, just a soak. All of it had been really dirty before. But like I said, a little obsessive. I see something to pick out, I want to pick it. It'll become very, very white after a while, because even once you have added some Dawn dish soap to the soak, probably in 2 days, I'll do this again and add some Dawn dish soap and let it sit again a couple of days. By that time, I might be ready for a serious cleaning of the wool and be finished letting it dry and all. And when that drying happens, you won't recognize this wool. So white, so beautiful. So when it's wet, you see all the coloration. But by the time this all dries up, after the soaks, after the Dawn dish, and lots of rinses after that Dawn dish, it's going to be really white. Beautiful. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm ready to head outside with it again. Maybe, yeah. I'll probably take it out now and then add some more water so it's not so heavy. So now I'm going to run back in, get a pitcher, and add a little more water. Well, I think that'll do for now. Oh, I just want to pick this stuff so bad. Come over and have a picking party with me, folks. Anybody else with that tendency to want to pick things, pick paint, peel and paint? Oh, one of my favorite things to do. Pick balls off a sweater. Drives me nuts, but I gotta get them off of there. Okay, we're gonna leave that sit for a couple days. Thanks for being along.